What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be working on doing this crank sensor bypass for a 99 to 01 Honda CRV. Previously I've filmed for a 97, 98, and today we're doing the 99 to 01. Pretty much the same process, just a couple different locations on the wires. So to get this started, this is the OBD2B version. Previously I did the OBD2A version. So let's get started. All right, so to begin with, we're gonna go down here. We gotta remove this panel. There is typically a little push pin right here. It actually looks like this. It's kind of a pain in the butt to take off. Usually I just kind of grab behind it here and pull, and it'll either come out or it'll do like this one did, and it'll stay in the piece of metal behind it and just pull through. So do that, and then there's usually another little pin right up here. It looks like mine may have been destroyed before or something, but that may come out, may not, whatever. Just pull it and pull it straight back. It's got some little tabs right here that slide in there, so you have to pull it back this way. And so it gives us access to the bottom of the ECU right here. All right, so we're gonna be dealing with the blue connector. So pushing the little tab right here on the front, pull down. I got a nice little cut there on my wrist. All right, so we got that out. All right, so the wires we're going to be dealing with are over here in this corner. So we need that yellow, that black, that white, and that blue. That's the ones we're going to be working with. And I noticed on like CKF, or on FF Squad rather, kind of where I got my information from originally, they say to cut a wire, and I don't believe in cutting wires, and I also don't like using those little splices they use. I like soldering in just a jumper wire. There's no need to cut any wires because up here in the engine bay, now this one had a broken crank sensor, but if you have it disconnected, it's just open. There's no need to cut wires, no need. So we're just going to zip tie this one up out of the way rather than replace the crank sensor, which there was a crank sensor, a new one, laying in here and we just didn't know it. It's actually right here. There's just so much trash in here. See? We didn't know it. Didn't feel like buying one, so it was a good video opportunity. And see that mosquito? Get out of here. But this is a good opportunity to make this video. And it will also be applicable to like if you're running a Japanese motor that doesn't use a crank sensor. So hopefully somebody find this video useful. So I'm gonna get the tripod set up and we'll do these couple wires right here real quick. All right, so what we're gonna have to do is use the blue one. So we'll just make a little, take a wire strippers, just make a little spot in it. It's not huge. All right. And then we'll need the yellow one as well. Just made a little spot in both of those. All right, and then I'll just use a piece of wire that I took from an old harness. Strip out a little bit on each end. Wrap it on there. So I wrapped it on the yellow one, and now I'm wrapping on the blue one. Okay, got both of those wrapped on there. And then now I'll just put a little dab of solder on there.
Hole catching.
All right, so then we'll tape up those two joints, and that one's good. So right now we need to do the same with the white wire right here in the corner and the black one right next to it. Thank you. All right, so now I've got those two jumper wires soldered in. So we'll tape up these connectors real quick, just some Scotch 33 Super 33 tape. I really like this tape. It's good quality. It don't get gummy and like start falling off or whatever. So use some good quality tape. And I prefer this method over those taps, just because the taps, man, I've seen them fail over time and that kind of stuff, and you know, lose connection or whatever. But if you do it this way, then you don't have to worry about losing connection and all that jazz. In the event that you ever did put a motor back in here with a crank sensor, all you have to do is snip one of these wires and it puts the circuit back into action just like it would have been factory. And you know, no need to do wires or something if you'd cut them, you know, doing it with that method. It doesn't take a ton of tape. I mean, you see I'm just putting like I don't know, maybe about an inch worth of tape on there. All right, so now we can put this back onto the ECU. Just like so. And reinstall our panel here. So again, it slides in here, clips in right down here, and then we'll use this push pin. Put it right back in there. And then if you had the clip that would go in up here, you know, you could put it back in too. This one's broken, so it's not gonna do me any good. All right, so before I start it, I got the key on. All right, I'm just gonna go on here and clear the check engine light. It's still gonna have an O2 code because we don't have a secondary O2 sensor on here right now. But I gotta fix that too. Let's see here. So it says 3 codes. Let's see what those are. Alright, got crankshaft, O2 sensor. So we're gonna clear it, and the only one that's still gonna come back is crankshaft, or the O2 sensor. Alright, so we have no codes right now. Alright, it's gonna pop back on because of the O2 sensor. There it goes, O2 sensor, okay? So I'm gonna go back up here to read codes. Oh. Let's see. O2 sensor, all we got. See? I'll even run it completely again. Scan. It's just going through all the different types of diagnostics that it's capable of doing. Alright, so we're going to read codes. O2 sensor, that's all we got. Bank 1, sensor 2, secondary O2 sensor. Crank sensor's good now, baby. So, hopefully one of you guys found this video useful. If you did, make sure you smash the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. And leave us a comment below and let us know if it helped you. Thanks so much for stopping by to check out the channel today, and hope to see you on another video soon. Peace. Well, 3 days into ownership, I got her stucker and Cooter Brown. Look at this. Man. And also, I knocked the back glass out on a tree over there. Dang.